We know how unhappy you were after the Scunthorpe game last week. You must be really pleased with the response from all your team today.
Unhappy with a part of our game. Unhappy with that we were getting into the final third, and I didn't believe that we showed enough imagination and intent to get on the end, or enough know-how or smartness. From all the players that were in the box. So that's what upset us. The rest of it, defensively, we're always very good, as the games will tell you. I just felt today that we were just solid and stayed in there, and we said to them, look, just stay in it, because eventually I believed that we would have the quality to create something, and then the quality to go and get in the end of something. We showed great energy and resilience. Like I've said there, that's a quality that a Tranmere player, when recruited, we ask, has he got resilience and can he hang in there until the end? Because we've got a demanding crowd that expects us to play well all the time and win games of football, and that's what the qualities that the players showed today. They kept going both ends of the pitch, and managed to get a really valuable victory in the end, and I'm really pleased for them.
Started with two of the new signings, Nicky Maynard and Mark Duffy, and then on loan Josh Hawkes comes on and provided a bit of a spark at the end too.
Yeah, he did. He's a really good, talented player, a really talented lad. We're really pleased to have him here, and his delivery for the big Davies's header is terrific. But he hit one just in before that, and he had a volley as well, so and a bit of a through ball. So he had a good impact when he came on. But I'm pleased for them all, because was it the game of our dreams that we would all want to watch all the time? No, you don't get that a lot of the time at this level. What it is about them what the game says on that moment, going and digging in and finding a way, and that's what they did. They found a way, they got a great result, and we're all delighted.
Goals from all areas is what you want, and your centre halves chip it in, and it was a terrific header, wasn't it, by big Tom Davies?
Yeah, we're getting clean sheets. There's no problem with that. I mean, we've lost one goal from open play, and a penalty that was never a penalty as long as I'm here. And we got an apology for it, so I can tell the fans we got an apology. It's never a penalty. No, it doesn't help now, but it just says it wasn't, and it changed made it a tough weekend for us. But we've had a good week, and we've looked at it ourselves honestly, and we said we need to get better, and we still need to score goals. We need to score more goals, because that's what we demand of ourselves. But that's just how the standards that we put on ourselves. We want to score more goals, we want to create more chances, all the rest of it, but we'll always say that, and we'll always try and do better all the time, because as you've seen at the end, you get a big glimpse of what a fantastic club this is again, and the atmosphere's electric, and that's what it's all about. So no, that's the demands, and that's the moments that we want to share more.
You said to Big Tom there, it was almost as if the crowd sucked that ball into the back of theirs at the end, but it just shows you how much it means to them. Yeah,
listen, it means that much to us all. I don't think it should and does mean any more to any of us. We all love the football club, and we all love winning for the football club. So it was a great moment for us all to share. But listen, the lads can go away with a lot of credit. They dug in and they kept going and going and going. We tried to play with two front men today, because we felt that gave us a better opportunity to score goals. The way that we knew that Hartlepool were going to play, it gave us the opportunity to do that. And we'll continue to try and look at that, to try and get goal scorers on the pitch, or people to represent us in the 18-yard box really well. So no, it was a good day's work from the players.
Yeah, little signs of link-up play there between Nicky Maynard and Elliot. I mean, a good link-up in the first half. I think Elliot got a shot away, didn't he, sort of thing? And Elliot worked so hard all afternoon, didn't he?
Listen, this is a boy that was playing non-league, way below even when we were in non-league, the conference. So to come in and put performances in, and good honest performances like that, is definitely heading in the right direction. He's a big honest guy, he'll run himself into the floor. He's desperate to score goals, and we like having him here, we love having him here. He's a great kid. So to be coming here and playing and showing performances like that is really pleasing. He's still got a lot of improvement to do, but it's not news to him. But we'll keep pushing him in the right direction and keep trying to get him better. Nicky's only just arrived with us. He's probably behind in fitness. He showed with the wee touches that he will get better as he gets fitter and sharper. But then you can get McManaman, who is he's not just a terrific winger. That isn't something that we just did today and flung him up front. He's been up front for us in training a lot, because it's somewhere where I think with his movement and his sharpness and his trickery that we can get a lot out of him. But we've got players that can play in all sorts of positions. He can still play in the wide areas for us if we feel that we want to go with 2 wide men, or we want to go with 2 front men. McManaman can be one of them, and he gone and showed what a good player he is and what a capable front man he can be as well.
And as far as going forward, I mean, you hadn't scored a league goal since the first day of the season, so I mean, that's that monkey off the back. We can stop talking about that now, can't we?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean to say that we're saying no. Listen, we didn't deserve any kind of, I don't call it criticism, any kind of feedback from people saying we need to score more goals. It's not. I'm not sitting there saying that we don't, you know. And I take it on board, and I say yeah. So I try and be as honest as I can, and I say, yeah, we need to score more goals. I get that, and it's my job to try and put on, as I say all the time, relevant training sessions or people in the right areas of the pitch to try and create opportunities to try and score more goals. So that's my responsibility. I want us to score more goals. I set teams up to score goals. I want to keep clean sheets, but I want to score goals because that's what we do here. But certainly getting a big result today will give us a big boost and a good weekend. We can have a nice glass of red wine tonight, I certainly will, and we can start hard work again next week, because that's what we'll do. We'll no times for big pats in the back. We'll enjoy this evening, but we'll be back to work again on Monday and keep trying to improve.
Thanks, Mickey.
All right.
Chances were hard to come by in the first half, but in that last half hour it was just a full-on offensive, wasn't it? Did you see something in the game that, and obviously you made changes, but did you see something in the game where you thought you could exploit Hartlepool, or was it just the way the game?
No, it's just time. It's just time. As a manager, you watch the game, and with experience you understand that as the game goes on, the gaps will become a wee bit bigger and the game will become a wee bit stretched, and you just look and see if you've got the people on the pitch to be able to go and play in that moment to exploit that last half an hour, that last 20 minutes. And when I looked at it, I thought Cogley was going to exploit them, McManaman was going to exploit them, Josh was going to exploit them, and Kieran Morris started to get 1v1 situations on the left hand side, and then we started to get some of our centre backs out and overloading down the sides as well. And then when you're getting that amount of ball into the 18-yard box and the bodies in there, I mean, Watson was running past people galore in the last half an hour as well. So you can just see that it's opening up. And it's the players will just look for the opportunities. We speak about it all the time. Look for the opportunities to go and work the overloads. Are going to exploit people in areas and get up and around and beyond the ball. That's how we train all the time, and the players did that great towards the second, the last half an hour. So all the credit goes to them for that. They've gone and executed that. So it was good to see.
Yeah, plenty of exciting moments in the last half hour.
Not for you,
yeah,
for you, not for us.
Too much typing. But you touched on Josh Cogley, and I thought he was outstanding throughout the game, and looks a really exciting prospect.
Yeah, but well, the situation with Josh is there's different ways to get overloads. That you can get numerical overloads where you get a couple of people in an area more than they have, and you can go and exploit them, or you can get 1v1s. Now he will overload pretty much everybody in this division because he's so athletic and so good at it. So when we felt that we were going to play this way today, we knew that Cogley at times would get 1v1 and he would overload people because he can get by them, and his work rate, he is relentless, and his fitness levels are off the scale. Like I said, I speak about that last half an hour. I just think he's going to keep going, and he's going to make you bend at some stage, and he's got that quality as well to try and pick people at the box. So he's very, very good at that. But I thought it would be unfair of me to name certain people. You just asked me about certain people, but I think all through the game we hung in there and we kept going and going and going. We want we all want to play like I've just said there, the game of our dreams at times, but sometimes it's just being good at what the game's saying to you, and we were today, and we got a valuable 3 points.
There's been a big turnover of players here, and another 5 in this week. Are you still learning who the personalities are in this team at the moment, and is that something you just have to do game by game? Because obviously you've done your homework on the players that you brought in, but they're still on the pitch in front of the fans at Brenton Park. There's still a lot to learn about them, isn't there?
Oh yeah, listen, it's going to take time to get to know each other well. That's in any relationship. You'll get to know people in tough times and in good times, and you'll find out more about people. And that's the same in football. That's no different. So we'll just keep trying to grow as a group. We want to be able to play different systems. That's something I'll tell you right now. I want to be able to to switch things up at times and go and play with two wingers. I want to be able to go and play with two wing backs and three centre backs. I want to be able to look at games and trust the group, because they're all here to play first team football, and go and try and play with two up front like we did today, and go and try and be successful doing that. Sometimes it will work, sometimes maybe it won't work so well, but then we'll look at the bench and we'll try and change it again, because I've got players that are good in a lot of positions, and it's something that we have decided to do this year, is that we've got a squad of, I think, 20-21 players. I'm going to use them. And when they're needed, I'll expect them to go in and do jobs for us. We didn't believe the job was for two wingers today, we thought it was for two strikers, and it's worked out well for us. We've got a result, and like you said, the two wing backs, we felt we'd go with two wing backs today, and little Duffy in there to try and open them up a little bit, and Watson running on and overloading them, and that was the thinking behind why we played the way we did today. Most
people are involved in football for enjoyment. You've obviously been a bit of frustration with the lack of goals recently, but just for your own perspective, somebody who's been involved in football for so long, it's still nice to still get the same buzz and relief from a late winner like that.
Oh, if you don't get excited and disappointed with being involved in a game of football, just stay at home. Just stay at home. Don't get involved. If you don't get peed off by losing and delighted by winning, question why you're in it. Now I get both of them off the scale, so that's why I love football, and I love being a manager of this football club, because it's heightened, because it means so much to me. So no, it'll be a decent weekend now. My wife will be over the moon. My boy's down. One of my boys is down from Burnley, so he's going to obviously get his dad tonight. He's going to enjoy having his dad around rather than the grumpy dad. So the dogs will get walked tomorrow morning as well. So no, it'll be a different evening in the Mellon household this evening, so my wife will be delighted with that.